All right, let's jump right into today's explainer and look at how we can, finally move past all the wild hype surrounding artificial intelligence and actually harness it in our daily workflows. I mean, we hear about AI constantly, but today we're going to look at the cold, hard data of what it actually does for our productivity. And then we'll apply that directly to the tools you're probably opening on your laptop every single day.
So, here is the multi-million-dollar question, right? Is generative AI actually making us better at our jobs? To answer this, we're kicking things off with a massive real-world study from researchers over at MIT and Stanford. And then we're going to zoom all the way in on exactly how you can apply their findings to your very next slide deck. So we're literally going from big-picture macroeconomic data straight down to the specific software you can use today.
Here is our roadmap for the explainer. Section 1, the real AI advantage. Section 2, leveling the playing field. Section 3, battle of presentation tools. Section 4, breaking down gamma pricing. And finally, Section 5, going global with RTL.
Okay, let's get into Section 1, the real AI advantage.
Let's start with this really rigorous study of over 5,000 customer support agents who were using a generative AI assistant. Now keep in mind, this wasn't some tiny controlled lab experiment. This was a massive deployment at a Fortune 500 company. Agents were getting real-time AI-generated suggestions on how to respond to complex technical support chats. And the big takeaway? The absolute crucial point here is that access to this AI assistant increased overall worker productivity by a massive 15%, and that's measured by issues successfully resolved per hour. Just think about that for a second. Without hiring a single new person or doing massive, expensive retraining, just by giving them an AI tool that suggests responses and links, the entire operation instantly became 15% more efficient.
So let's break down exactly where that 15% actually came from. Researchers dug into literally 3 million chats from over 5,100 agents. They found that the average handle time for a chat dropped by 8.5%. But it wasn't just speed. Agents were able to juggle more chats at once, so their multitasking ability went up. And I love this detail, this fascinating human element. Customers were actually more polite. Yeah, they were way less likely to ask to speak to a manager. So beyond just raw speed, the AI system helped agents resolve really complex issues while actually improving the overall customer experience. It totally proved that AI assistance doesn't make workers sound robotic. It actually makes them much more effective, empathetic communicators.
Moving right along to Section 2, leveling the playing field.
You know, the real story here isn't just that everyone got a bit faster. It's really about exactly who benefited the most. Because, as it turns out, the gains were absolutely not distributed equally across the board. This chart brilliantly illustrates the democratization of skill. Just look at the trajectory of the newer workers, the green line, who had access to AI from day one. They literally rocket up to match the performance of seasoned veterans almost immediately. The AI effectively captures the behaviors of the absolute top performers and just hands those best practices directly over to the novices.
The acceleration here is honestly staggering. Remarkably, an agent with just 2 months on the job who is using AI performed exactly as well as an agent without AI who had over 6 months of experience. So the AI assistants just drastically compressed that painful learning curve.
Now, this slide reveals a super stark contrast based on experience. When you look at the newest workers, the ones with 0 months of tenure, they saw massive, undeniable gains in speed and call quality, improved by 0.7 resolutions per hour, which is huge. But on the flip side, workers with over a year of experience saw practically zero change in their productivity. In fact, in a few cases, there was even a tiny dip in resolution quality. So the AI is a monumental boost for the inexperienced. But the highly skilled veterans? They don't benefit all that much from just being fed their own best practices.
So what does this massive leveling of the playing field actually mean for you?
Well, it means the tools you use every day matter now more than ever. I mean, if AI can turn a brand new customer service rep into a seasoned veteran literally overnight, you absolutely need to be leveraging generative AI in your own knowledge work if you want to stay competitive.
Which brings us to Section 3, battle of presentation tools.
Let's zoom into the micro view and look at how this fits into your daily workflow. Creating presentations used to mean, what, spending hours messing with text boxes at 2 a.m.? Now, it's all about knowing exactly which AI assistant to partner with. And looking at the big three in 2026, there isn't just one universal winner. Instead, there's a really sharp division of strengths. Gamma is your ultimate go-to for lightning speed. It's heavily text-first, which is perfect for turning a quick outline into a super clean deck in minutes. Tom, on the other hand, excels at narrative storytelling. It treats your presentation more like a flowing canvas. And Canva? Well, Canva remains the undisputed king of brand-aligned visual design and team collaboration. But if your goal is to rapidly convert text into structured professional slides, Gamma definitely takes the crown for speed.
Okay, let's get into Section 4, breaking down Gamma pricing.
Since Gamma is clearly the winner for rapid drafting, let's break down exactly which version you need so you aren't overpaying. The free plan is fantastic. Honestly, it's great for testing out 10 to 15 full decks. But it does come with a Made with Gamma watermark, and you can't export your work to PowerPoint. So upgrading to Gamma Plus at about $10 a month is really the professional minimum if you're doing client-facing work. Getting rid of that distracting watermark is a must. Plus, it unlocks the ability to download your decks as clean PDFs or PowerPoint files, which is pretty much essential for sharing in the corporate world.
But what if you need a bit more horsepower? The Gamma Pro tier, sitting at roughly $20 a month, unlocks unlimited AI generations, so no more counting credits. But honestly, the real game changers here are the advanced analytics. You can see exactly who viewed your deck and how long they lingered on each specific section. And it comes with a full brand kit, making sure every single slide perfectly matches your company's colors, logos, and fonts. If you're a power user, cranking out more than 10 presentations a week, or if you need deep analytics for, say, a sales team, that $20 Pro tier removes literally all the friction.
Finally, Section 5, going global with RTL.
As these tools mature, they're expanding across the globe at breakneck speed. AI's massive productivity gains aren't just limited to English speakers anymore. Gamma now actually supports right-to-left, or RTL languages, in beta. We're talking Arabic, Farsi, Hebrew, and Urdu. This beta update ensures that your text is automatically and properly aligned using Gamma's smart layouts. It's expanding that AI advantage to millions of new users who can finally generate professional presentations in their native languages without constantly fighting the software's formatting.
And they've made the workflow so incredibly simple. Creating a deck in Arabic or Hebrew is now totally frictionless. You simply navigate to your dashboard, hit Create New AI, select your language from the dropdown, type in your prompt, and boom, the AI handles all the complex formatting and right-to-left alignment for you automatically. You can even jump into an existing deck, start typing in Farsi or Urdu, and the text block will instantly snap right to the correct side of the screen. It's practically magic.
As we've seen throughout this explainer, from the macroeconomic data all the way down to specific software you can use today, the AI advantage is real, it's measurable, and it is available to you right now. We know for a fact it works to turn novices into veterans literally overnight. The playing field isn't just being leveled, it is being entirely redrawn. So if your competitors are out there using generative AI to do a week's worth of work before they even eat lunch, what are you going to build tomorrow? Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one.